Welcome back, Reflections. This video is working out necessary. Now, I'm not fucking huge by any means. I stopped working out a while ago. Okay? I'm not trying to get you to stop working out because in that world you're convinced it's absolutely necessary, right? And you probably think I'm never gonna stop working out. That's what I thought, right? I slowly wind it off. For like just a quick backstory. I went to the gym for 2 years, 3 years. We're looking for health, right? Like we're looking for actual understanding of the body and developing, right? Like we don't actually give a fuck about the surface level muscle, right? We actually want to develop our human being, right? Because I used to care about the muscle, but it's like your attachment to that means nothing. You gotta understand that it means nothing. So I went to the gym. 2015. I started 2015 March is when I started going to my school gym, and then October 2015 is when I started going to the real gym, and ever since then I went till 2017 July. Yeah, 2017 July, and from then I was just working out at the park, or maybe 2017 January, something like that. I started working out at the park. I was doing like calisthenics, and I was doing like bodyweight exercises, just like 100, 200 push-ups a day, and then like pull-ups at the park, like leg raises, and like I was trying to develop a full physique at the park. So I was doing what was necessary. I was doing like my fucking leg raises on like the ladders over there. So the point is, I've done the workout stuff, right? I've experienced it. I like to experience things to my fullest potential. So I didn't take breaks off. Like I was there. I was like, when I was there, I was there. So it was like every single day I was in my second year of lifting at the gym, and I was pressing the 90s. I was like flat pressing the 90s. Flat pressing the 90-pound dumbbells and like 80s on incline. So, and in case you were wondering, I'm like 155 right now. I was like 198 when I went to the gym. So this is literally just me eating fruits and sitting outside and like sitting in the sun and absorbing life and eating fruits, and I just feel more connected now. So the point is, you don't need to work out. That's just like an idea of that system has so many fucked up things going on. Like, if you didn't eat pizza and you didn't eat burgers and you didn't eat fries and you didn't need to actually submit your body to a shitty system and a shitty idea, then think about it. You wouldn't need to. Stay healthy, keep your fucking heart rate low, and like your heartbeat low, whatever, like all that stuff. Listen, I spend my day. Now everyone's gonna have a different perspective on this because everyone has like a different time schedule. I come outside and I sit outside for like 6 hours a day, 7 hours a day, just in the sun, and like walk around, eat some fruit, chill, slowly wait and wind off the system before I go to the tropics, which will happen. But the idea is, I'm trying to move towards a natural human being, so you don't need to work out. I'm telling you right now, you do not need to work out. You need to fix the reasoning behind why you work out. If you just work out for muscles to get women, listen, you can look and feel great, but then you understand with the muscle you're just amplifying what you are, right? You're amplifying to a greater version of what you were. Okay, you want to be a greater version. See, previously it would just expand it. Okay, it would expand it. You want to develop it. You want to understand it. So you understand that some of the pickup guys don't actually work out. They're actually fat and like fat and old, right? Like in that world, they're fat and old, and boom, they go pick up women like RSD Luke, or I think it's Luke. Yeah, that dude, beard, belly, right? Dude doesn't actually like Jack gets beautiful women all day long, right? It's his personality. It's his understanding. So if that's the reason you go to the gym, you shouldn't be. If you're looking for health and understanding of yourself, nature. You can't understand yourself if you're not connected to what you are. You understand that, right? Like if you're a human being and you're not connected to nature, you're not fucking developing anywhere. You're developing Babylon. You're the battery to the system, right? They raised you in school, and then boom, you battered their system instantly, but you felt like you had to do these things to survive. Like go to the gym, like eat shitty foods on the weekends just because cravings are so bad, your fucking body is just pissed off, right? You need to jerk off like twice, 3 times a day. Discipline's not understood. This is a chaotic, just wild kind of system. So when you come back and reconnect with yourself, you're going to understand very quickly you are a product of that. So you're that. If you operate in there functionally properly, you're that. But you just surface level cleaned it up to make it look presentable and nice. But you don't operate at your depths in there. So you cleanse up, realize, oh, there's so much more to me that I didn't understand. Spend time in nature, there's real life to understand. Why do you work out? Why do you actually, I can't think of the word, subject yourself to lower frequency thinking? Look at the people in your gym, okay? Go ahead, just look around. What do those people consume? What kind of energy do they present and bring to the place? Not on the surface, their actual consciousness. Not their human body, their consciousness. What do they bring to the table? What are they bringing? Don't look at their lifts, look at their consciousness. Because I'd walk in there. I used to smoke some weed sometimes, but I'd go in there. Headphones in, I'd be fucking ready to go, lift only. Right? I'd be the only one in the gym looking like I was actually fucking there to lift. I was the only one focused, only one concentrated. Your gym experience might be different, but it's like, when you know why you're there, you know everyone else is kind of just holding you back. I want to talk diet because I felt like I always used to eat like, when my meals got serious, because there's times when you're just like, when I first started lifting, I was kind of just like, eat more food. That was the idea. I was learning from Elliot Holst at the time, so I started off with a good teacher. From where I was at and like where the rest of the world was at, I started with like something good, right? Like I started with Elliot Holst, and he just said, the idea was just get food in, right? If you're getting food in, you're getting bigger. There's like there's no argument, right? So I started with chicken, rice, and chicken, brown rice, eggs, bagels. Bagels were like the thing. I was lactose intolerant, but I still ate some milk products, so I was getting acne at the time. So you gotta understand your body. Oatmeal. I was doing the quick oats because I like Rich Piana just said, for fucking instant, like whatever. See, I'm not gonna take health advice from Rich Piana too much anymore. It's like a good thing I learned. Or like food advice. So, chicken and rice was like the thing. See, I had this feeling, I had this reasoning behind my bullshit, saying, if I don't eat, I'm not gonna get bigger, I'm not gonna get the girls, I'm not gonna get my dreams, my whatever the fuck, because I thought it was so based in my surface level nothing that means nothing. It's how you develop, it's how you understand, right? My food was taking so long to break down in my stomach, I'd overeat. I'd fill myself up. I would be so full that it'd be vomiting. I'd be, right? And I'd still have 2, 3, 4 bites in. I'd stick those bites in my mouth and water it all down and be like, I'm good. I'm ready to fucking go. I'd show up to the gym like dizzy and fucking all fucked up and still be lifting and be like, let's fucking go, right? Like, that's not healthy. it's very clear. That's very clear. Objectively look at it. That's not healthy. That's not right. You're not doing something right. You're operating something's not in alignment, right? But in the moment, we just want to get big. We just want the gym. If you take a day off, you're a bitch. Like, if you have the fucking energy, you better fucking go. Um, I believe that overtraining was a thing. Of course, it's scientifically proven. If you train too hard, most people are not going to, but most serious people can. Like, it's like completely feasible. Like, it's possible. Like, if I walk in there 7 days of the week, go for an hour and a half each day, and I'm drilling fucking heavy lifts. Come in the next day, can't fucking lift as much. Oh my god, I'm overtrained. Wow, what the fuck? Telling me it's not possible. They're looking at the overall view, right? Like, I look at the elites and the advanced and only that. I don't actually give a fuck about beginner and like just started and people who can't comprehend like real fucking advice. Like, if you develop an opinion before you hear the whole idea, then boom, you're lost. Like, you have no fucking chance. So, as I winded off the gym, I started eating less. Just like, I found my staples, eggs. I got a bird, so I had to stop eating eggs. I felt like I was fucking inclined to stop eating eggs. Same reason I stopped smoking weed. The bird can't be around small lungs, so it can't be around weed. Stop smoking weed, stop eating eggs. I manifested that bird in my life. I wanted to stop smoking weed. I wanted to stop eating animal products. Boom, bird in my life. And I was trying at this point. I didn't actually get off of them right away, but at the time, I slowly winded off. Now, eggs, oatmeal, chicken, rice. I was like eating like regular meals, like lentils. I got into lentils and like chickpeas at this point in time. Still, I didn't go too deep into them. As like when I first switched to quote unquote vegan, I was like all about it, and that was the only thing I'd eaten, like kale and spinach, and like I wouldn't feel good. I just wouldn't feel good, right? Like, I felt like I'd have to eat so much of this stuff to feel like full and like revitalized, and no, you don't need that. I eat fruits now. I eat fruits all day long, right? And just drink water, and you get most of the water from the fruit, and then I just drink the water, and boom, I'm like alive. Right? Like, what are humans supposed to eat? Go ahead, tell me. Go ahead, write down a comment, full comment. What are humans supposed to eat? You have your idea of meat and blah blah. Meat hangs around too long in the system. Grains hang around too long in the system. Everything's hanging around too long in your system. You eat a fruit, boom, it's gone the next day. Not actually, but like it's gone the next day. Your fruit grows on trees. Everything else is kind of like. Everything else is like your brain calling for more. Your body, you're not your body. Your brain calling for more. You want like greater taste. Listen to your body and learn to enjoy food. Praise your food as you're eating it. And when I started doing the solar noon meal, when I first I did it, and I just like kind of didn't eat. I was like prepping the meal in the morning and like eating my fruit and like living and like getting down to it just before I was coming back to connect into nature. And I'd sit down, I'd look at my meal, and I'd be like, I'm not doing a solar noon meal right now. I'm just kind of, which is just noon. I'm not sitting down and doing a solar noon meal. I'm just eating fruit. So when I did do it, I'd get down to my meal, and first meal of the day, only meal of the day, I'd look at it and I'd be like, I'd have a smile on my face and be so happy. I'd just feel like there's food in my hand, nice warm like tofu sausage and like brown rice and like kale and like spinach and like whatever was going on at the time. And I look at it and I sit down and I'm like opening, I'm just smelling the food and I'm like, I'm so thankful for this meal. I was understanding the meal. I was understanding what the meal was. I'm looking at it. You bite the food. The digestive process starts in the mouth. So I eat the food and I chew the food. I'm understanding the food. That food is knowledge. You can't absorb the knowledge if you skip through the knowledge. If you skip through the video. One bite at a time, and just slowly understanding the food and letting the food digest and closing the container and appreciating my meal and appreciating the container, appreciating what's going on. It's just like the circumstances I'm in. Food brings appreciation back into life. I drink water. I'm grateful. I'm thankful. put the thing back in my bag, and I'm sitting there. I'm just understanding that was great. You don't. I didn't have appreciation for food back then. I'd say I'm grateful, and boom, I'm digging in. Right? I only say I'm grateful for the meal because I enjoy my life. Like I'm so thankful to preserve life like this, to understand life like this. If you're wondering about what you should be eating, fruits, nuts, just fruits and nuts and like potatoes. Potatoes are the root of the earth. They're literally dirt. You're eating dirt. You understand? You're eating the earth. Okay, so you're eating the earth and as just like a filling food, right? Like you want to be full. Fruit's not going to fill you up, right? Because fruit fills you up if you eat enough, right? But you want variety, you want taste. Of course, there's enough fruit for that, but you want taste, you want density, you want like food you can truly appreciate when you're first getting into this, right? So you pick up a potato. You have nuts. You have pistachios. Pistachios are going to fill you up like crazy. Peanuts, cashews. Make sure you get them without the... You got to look up the oils, or look up... I typed in GMO peanuts on Google, and the peanuts can't be GMO. Or the nuts can't be GMO. It's the oils that they put them in. Like the canola oil is all fucked up. So soybean oil, I think. I'm not too sure. My supermarket or like my grocery store doesn't have organic, basically organic or like regular nuts. So I'm no expert there. But actually, cashew nuts, just get like the black. It's like a black packaging, clear on the sides, and then green in the middle, and it's like it'll say cashews, and it comes in like red or blue or like different flavors. Maybe you know what I'm talking about, maybe you don't. But that's the one I have in my grocery store. That's the one I saw in MT's video. Yeah, I do some handstands right now. In case you're wondering about like my current workout, like I'm not like working out, right? Like I'm not like genetically gifted by any means. I stopped working out like a while ago. So it's not like it's literally nothing crazy, but I do stuff like something to preserve my like what I have. So I'll do like I think it's like the frog, where I'm like a fucking frog, where it's like this, and I'm not like advanced in this by any means, so I can do this kind of thing. I can't like I can somewhat get in the handstand kind of thing. But it's not like advanced. So I feel like that develops my rear delts, and just like I like the shoulder thing that I got going on over here, so I like to maintain that and develop that. And it's nothing great, so it's like it's nothing great in my mind of size, right? Because I felt like I could get really big, but I didn't. So in this time, I feel like I can still be active, so I can still kind of develop and still kind of understand, because I want to look good. Like I want to feel good, right? And I feel like that's partially the reason why we work out. But if you're walking and you're genetically gifted in a sense, then you don't need to do those things. But I do those things for like stability and like overall feeling. I just want like tight, lean muscle. That's all I want. Like I don't want to be big anymore. I don't want to be. This might be confusing from what I've said so far, but I don't want to be I don't want to be like muscular. I just want to be tight in what I have and be developed in what I have and be able to operate in like handstands and like yoga forms that are like complete balance. So that's what I'm pursuing. You do want to do yoga, of course. Want to get stretches, of course, so you can be a baby body, right? Like you want to be able to touch your toes and like back bend and bridge and be stable. So that's what I do that for. I do that for like the stability part. Maybe I'll wind off of that. I'll keep you guys updated. I'll let you know. I'll let you know now. It's not a muscle building process that's going on, because I don't think someone who eats fruits all day long is going to be building crazy mass amounts of muscle. It is tightening and understanding your body. You can't work out every day. You can't do it 5, 6 times. Like you physically can't. You can eat all the fucking fruit you want, but like your body's gonna tell you when to stop. And some days your body's gonna tell you not to work out. So it's like, yeah, you gotta listen to your body. Some days you might have to just drink water. Some days you're literally gonna just be drinking water, and when you work out, it's kind of gonna suck, right? So you're not gonna want to work out, or you're gonna like do little bits of just balance. But it's not the same system as previously, the previous Babylon system. It's kind of just learning and understanding your body, drinking water, eating fruit, yoga, and balance, so that when time does come to exert, you have the energy that you need, but you don't have, you're not in that point of, you know, bones hurting, muscles hurting. When I was working on bones were hurting, like bones weren't stable, right? Because you're kind of just doing conventional shit. Your body's creative. Your body, your mind is creative. You're doing conventional shit to get refined down. You can't do that. That's why people like misinterpret thoughts and stuff. They're conventionalized in their own mind. You spit creative talk, like just creative thoughts and talk at them, and it gets reduced. So it's like, fuck, what can you do, right? Okay, I'm gonna leave it at that. Idea is you don't need to go to the gym. You don't need to go run on the treadmill and stuff. You need to spend time outside in nature, barefoot, like you need to have your feet on grass. You're an electrical human being. Okay, you're an electric being, right? Water is a conductor of electricity. You are 70% water. There's an electromagnetic grid, scientifically proven electromagnetic grid. Look up the movie Grounding, right? Electromagnetic grid. You put your feet. See this part of your hand? It's lighter on your hand because this is in the bottom of your feet. It's lighter like this, so that when you touch the ground, it can absorb. It can understand. Energy is processed through these parts, right, of your body. So you rub your hands together, and you touch something or you touch somebody. Energy and the energy that you provide or the energy that they hold onto will transfer through your hands. Okay, so when you do it with the ground, you're connecting back into the electromagnetic grid. You put rubber on your feet. Rubber on your feet. That is an insulator that is going to block you from planet Earth. Okay? That's all. Peace.